Thank you for doing this. I so appreciate it.
Yeah.
Tell the people of Puyallup who you are.
So my name is Katelyn Corrado, and I own Salon Ish in vibrant, beautiful downtown Puyallup. I am an esthetician by trade, but now solely owning the salon and leading our team. So we have hair, skin, massage, lashes, spray tans, really everything you need for beauty maintenance.
Love it. And how long have you been here? Your whole life?
I am a Graham, Washington native. Yeah, but been in downtown Puyallup for years, and really it's where my heart is now. Having my husband as a principal in the Puyallup district, my son goes to school, downtown Puyallup here, and it's pretty fun.
Literally living, working, playing
Puyallup.
right here.
Yep.
Did you grow up knowing you wanted to build something like Salon Ish?
Definitely not the path that I thought I would take, but I definitely, my entire journey of growing up, knew that I was kind of beating to my own drum, if you will. So not necessarily dreams of owning a salon or even being in the industry, but beauty and fashion have always been really attractive to me and really lit me up. So I definitely feel like it's the right calling, but it's really unfolded.
Second part to that question, just this is off script. When were you thrown into that leadership role?
Well, I definitely, one thing, even as a roommate in college, I found out about myself that I wasn't the best roommate. I wanted things my way. I really had these standards that were probably made me the poor roommate that people talked about. So when I became an esthetician and I had the opportunity to really rent one little room here at a previously owned salon, and I had the opportunity to take the power of creating my own space, it really has organically happened. So it's kind of interesting
Was
because
there a jumping off point where you were like, I have to step away from that? And now
yes.
I'm called and led to do this.
Yes, and time.
When was that?
2000. So that would have been 2017.
And how big was the salon at that time?
There was probably about 20 of us on the team.
And how many now?
Over 50.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's escalated. I mean, like I said, everything's happened really organically, a little bit out of my control. Like I just let it unfold, right? And so it's kind of interesting to see that kind of unfold over time.
Yeah, I love it. What's your favorite part about living and working down in this valley?
I think the coolest part is that it's a true community. We can eat downtown, we can shop downtown, we can run to the grocery store downtown, pick up and drop off for my son is downtown. So it really is, something special for me. And I really didn't realize it until we just simply stayed up at my parents' on South Hill, and I was like, dang,
So
this is
far
far, a 10-minute drive,
Seriously.
Yeah.
That's a perfect segue. Describe what it's like to have a busy home life and a big, busy business life.
I feel like
How's that balance?
balance is a tricky word to me. I don't feel that I, by nature, am a balanced person, but I do feel like I thrive in chaos. It's really who I am. I get a little confused when it's calm. So I've been trying to be more in tune with that, actually, that it's okay, because after such a year of growth, we really doubled our team in the last probably 18 months.
Amazing.
So it's great, but it also, comes with really diving into fine tune instead of like creating more. So the balance between home and here is just true. And Anthony is so all in as well. Anthony's my husband, and he also has a very busy work life as a principal. So it definitely presents its challenges, but I also have some really kick-ass people on my leadership team here at Ish and in the team, so a lot doesn't always fall on my shoulders like it once did.
Has seeing them come up through leadership allowed you to have more balance in your life?
Yeah, for sure. And chill out. I feel like I've really accepted that a lot of these girls on my team are way better at decision making or making the right call in comparison to me, you know?
What's the biggest pivot that you've made during COVID?
I realized very quickly when we had to shut our doors that this is my ride or die. I didn't know that about, I didn't know that about the salon. You know, sometimes I ebb and flow of like, is this really the path I want to be on? Is there something different? You know, I love fitness, so maybe, and this pandemic has taught me that this is my pride and joy, and it really means a lot to my family. And so it really, I had no choice but to dig deep and make it more successful than ever and resilient, because not only does that mean something to me, but there are, you know, 50 people relying on me. But even on a bigger scope, the community, like watching us grow and remodel and expand, that from a mental state for people that are feeling, you know, less than right now, and especially then, it gives hope and excitement. And I think that was a lot of what people were missing. So they gravitated, you know?
Yeah. How does that sit with you, being a leader with so many people looking to you?
It's a weird thought. It's weird because I feel like,
are you used to it?
I'm on the crazy treadmill that everybody else is on of life, you know, but.
And you're trying to go faster?
Yeah, maybe I'm taking it up a notch, but I also feel like I was truly in the depths of my soul, I was built to like prevail. I really do feel that, and that's what really this last couple years have taught me. But even like life and loss in business, and it's just like there are some hard freaking times, but there's something about the way my brain is wired that we can just move forward. Yep. And it gets more challenging as this goes on, you know, but the reality is that's what I've also built. Yeah. That's what people expect of me, 100%. You know, so.
Yep. And that's kind of who you are as a leader in the community and what is expected of you, I think.
Yeah.
What's some of your favorite local charities or missions or outreaches that we can be supporting?
Well, I love Step by Step.
Okay.
Krista Linden, who's the founder of Step by Step and now Farm 12. Yep. I mean, you look at the moving and shaking that she did in a pandemic, unreal. But also she was a fellow Lululemon ambassador with me, and we were the first 2 community members asked to join versus, you know, fitness or gym owners. Yeah. So just watching her from like a real raw standpoint and watching that whole movement that she has just expand and grow, and the grit that she has is incredible. And I also love St. Francis House downtown here. It's a charity we've always supported, you know, with a large group of women. We can donate hair product and skin product hand over fist. So we try to do that as much as we can for them as well.
And so for those 2 that came to your mind, is that time, money, both, product? What's the best way for somebody who wants to look at that? Do you know?
Gosh, I feel like it's all, but I think especially in this time, I think the reality is everyone's willing to take what they can get right now, you know, support. It has obviously shifted in, you know, we used to do a product drive, and that had to stall for now because of the pandemic, but you know, there are so many ways. But I think for us, like, you know, we just do a simple, you know, brow bar at an event or show up at a 5K, and we just, you know, just that community involvement is huge.
What's a brow bar?
A brow bar would be that you can get your brows waxed, okay. And we often do a braid bar as well, so you can get your
that's cool.
braids on.
That's a really simple way
to
give time through your talent.
Yes, totally.
I love that. Switching gears again, the Corrados bought a home in late 2019.
Yeah, we did.
Not a flip, but very close.
Yeah.
How's that been, just from a real estate standpoint?
It's fine. I definitely think without having a plan to buy a house, you know, it has definitely snowballed.
Yeah.
We gutted it, we remodeled it.
So you started out with plan A and then plan B got a lot bigger?
It's a B plus. Yeah, it's a B plus.
What's been your biggest eye-opener there?
Eye-opener is just truly like the reality of the times that we're in, and how I know that it's talked about all the time, but holy smokes, everything is intertwined. You know, how, you know, supply and demand and not being able to get, you know, the simplest of things, or shipping, or you know, just delays on things. We don't experience it quite as much in the beauty industry, you know, and we can kind of shift and yeah. And so I'm like, holy smokes. And then also just detail. We've never, you know, custom created a place to live, right? So everything down to the hardware, I'm like, holy smokes, okay. Yeah, but that's like, that would be my favorite venture, is to do stuff with design. So it's been fun.
So good.
Yeah.
Last question as we wrap up. What are some of your goals? What's your vision for 2022? Maybe both in personal and professional.
Well, it intertwines as it should, right?
It always will.
But 2022 for me and for the salon is really a year of fine tuning. We grew. We have people on the team joining from other states, and so it's so special. But my goal for the community is when they walk in the door, it's still, you know, the Salon Ish that they know and love, even though they see, you know, double the people or the spaces, you know, it's, you know, restructured and remodeled. My goal is to really just continue to create that really safe, inclusive space for everybody.
Have the same heart.
Yes, same heart, you know, no matter how big or small. And then to be able to fine tune myself as well to, I guess, talk about that ever moving target of balance.
Yeah.
So taking the trip or taking the time off, it's not something that I have sat with for 2 years now.
Yeah.
So realizing that we don't have to survive, we're thriving, we're doing okay, you know? So kind of shifting my mindset.
Yeah.
Yeah. Slowing down.
So good.
Yeah.
Slowing down, enjoying it.
Yeah.
Well, the lead Ish doll, we so
Wow.
appreciate your time and your boots. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And we're